All right, so we're going to be doing this, and this is our first time doing live here on YouTube. It's Coffee Hour with Dad. So bear with me as I am not totally ready. So, Dad, while I'm setting this up, you shared with me a couple videos last night, and they were old videos. Can you just allude to what you were sharing? Because I don't know. I just watched them and I thought it was really cool. What was it?
Well, there was some old
You
footages.
gotta speak up too, right?
Oh,
Okay. Some old footages?
take one, act one.
Yeah.
Camera rolling.
It's rolling. It's rolling
All
now.
right, let it roll. So the videos I sent you last night, um, it was taken back in the late 70s. No, very late 60s.
Late 60s?
Yeah, like around 68 maybe,
All right.
and 67.
How old were you?
Uh, it was my 16th surprise 16th birthday,
Okay.
and they invited a lot of people in the neighborhood, and your mom was invited with her two sisters,
Yeah.
and they put all the single girls' name in a grab bag, and she put her name on the grab bag, but she never put her real name. She was a bit shy.
Okay.
She was boy shy.
Yeah. Boy shy?
Yeah, something like that. So when I pull her name out of the bag, and I keep calling the name and no response. So then I found this other girl who had liked me, and she volunteered to be my sweet 16 hangout for
For your party?
for my party. So I ended up doing the cake thing with her,
Yeah.
and the dance and kiss,
Uh huh.
and that was just magical.
Where was mom at?
She was sitting in the corner observing everything with her two sisters hanging out.
Yeah, I saw the smile on your face when you were dancing. You looked.
Yeah,
I almost didn't even know it was you.
yeah, it was me. I was a rebel back in the days.
Yeah, and you had a full head of hair too, right?
Yeah, full head of hair. Yeah. I was a looker too.
Yeah, you were. You were a stunner. All the girls wanted you.
Oh yeah. And all the parents used to complain of chasing their daughters around.
Oh yeah. And instead of chasing school, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny.
How old were you then? You were 16, you said?
16, yeah.
16.
Hmm.
Was all your brothers and sisters there?
Yeah, everybody was there. The entire family, the 12 plus 2.
Wow. And mom's family too?
Yeah,
All of
three,
her
four
sisters?
of them.
4 of them?
Francis, Mary, Josephine, Annie, and some other families. But there were a lot of people, man. When we get together, it's like the whole entire families and all the neighborhood people come to our house. It was the place to get away. You know?
Oh, nice. Love that.
And every Sunday, that's when the family sat at the table to have a meal
Oh yeah?
with everybody. And my dad used to break out a bottle of brandy, Hennessy brandy to be exact.
Yeah.
And he would,
Every Sunday?
every Sunday as a rule, buy a bottle of Hennessy brandy and give all 12 of us a shot of brandy.
Oh yeah?
Well, of course, I was in the middle. So, and we had these little shot glasses. They're small to the big one,
Yeah.
12 of them. And my glass was a little bigger. So when I got my first shot, I ran back in the back of the line to try to get a second one.
Okay.
And he said, and my dad said, "Didn't I see you before?" I said, "Uh-uh." So he gave me a little more brandy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the home remedy thing, right?
That's it. Every Sunday, as a rule, we all get a shot of brandy, from the littlest one all the way to the eldest.
Yeah, I like that.
And then we sat at the table and we had a feast. My,
So
my mom cooked every type of vegetables you can find, all ground provisions, and she made all these other dishes. I mean, it was just out of this world, man. Like Sunday feast.
so if there's one thing that your dad taught you in life, or a couple things,
Hmm.
what would it be like that stood out when you were a young kid?
Well,
Good or bad?
he tried to tame me, but
Tame you?
yeah.
I don't think anybody can tame you, not even to this day. I think that you were born with that. It's with you for your entire life. So he tried to tame you because you couldn't handle you?
Couldn't handle me. Nobody could handle me. So,
We still can't handle you.
so at a little age, like 10, I believe,
Yeah.
they sent me to live in the woods by my grandparents.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah, they sent me way out in the bush.
Okay.
My grandparents owned like hundreds and hundreds of acres of citrus and cocoa and coffee
Yeah.
and bananas and plantains and you name it, every imaginable fruit tree you can possibly think of. And so many different citruses, like different types of oranges and tangerines and putigals and I mean, you name it.
So what did he do? He sent you out there to do what? To
Yeah,
get tamed?
to
Or
get tamed.
or to be wild and free?
No, to get tamed. They figured the hard work out there
Yeah.
would tame me. So, but I did. I worked the ship. I worked the cocoa plantation,
Yeah.
coffee, harvesting coffee and cocoa. It was hard work, dude. Man. And then I had to
How long did you do that for?
2 years,
And how old were you?
10.
10 years old doing
Yeah.
that hard work?
Yeah,
Wow.
hell yeah.
Well, back then you didn't have no choice, right? You do what you said
Yeah.
you're told to do, right?
And then one of my uncles cultivated 5 acres of land
Yeah.
to grow a fresh batch of different types of bananas. They're like 22 different varieties of bananas, and each one has its own use.
Okay.
Plantanos you boil or you fry. The Sikia fig it's a smaller fig or banana. Well, we call it fig. Um, you boil that and then you fry it, or
Yeah.
you eat it raw. And there's so many types of bananas and mocos and plantanos and oh, you name it. So he had
So
me dig
you
out
off.
these little shoots
That's what he had you do to tame you, to hard
Yeah.
work, dig out the shoots and stuff?
and transport it over in a wheelbarrow
Yeah.
and plant 5 acres of bananas.
So you did all of that to tame you, but
Yeah.
what did it teach you as a person at 10 years old? What did you learn? Like
Well,
you were like, why am I being punished here?
it teaches me a lot of things.
Like hindsight, you know?
Yeah,
Because
it teaches
at
me.
10 years old, you're like, why do I don't want to do this, right?
Well, I
Because you didn't want to do that at 10. You wanted to chase girls
no,
and do
no,
your own
I
thing, right?
didn't. That thought didn't come in my head about I didn't want to do this. It was fun.
Oh,
I
okay.
enjoyed doing it because I was free. I was out there in the bush, in the wilderness, just doing stuff, listening to the birds and look at animals running around and just doing my thing.
Okay. All right. Pause that. I want to see. This is our first time doing this.
Mhm.
So I'm going to pause this video and see if I can save it. And we start another one. All right? Because I don't want to get through all of this and then
It's a cut.
and it's a cut and then we're going to pick it up again. Let me see. Let me see if I could do this. How do I do this? Oh man, what am I doing? Okay. And share. Share. How do I do this? Share my news. I don't know if I'm doing this. Share to. I'm trying to figure it out as I go along here. Copy link. All right, we'll keep on going because we're still shooting. I
Is
just
it?
shared it, but yeah, we're gonna
Ah,
keep on going. Hold on a
uh-huh.
second. Wait. Let me try this again. Let me do this. Let me stop this. Oh, you want to stop the streaming? Okay.